What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? After a drug raid last month left a black man with a bullet wound to his face, the U.S. Justice Department says it is investigating possible civil rights violations against a Mississippi Sheriff's Department. Lock every last one of those uncivilized mutts up. There is a stark discrepancy in how police say the January 24th incident unfolded and what lawyers for the family of Michael Corey Jenkins say occurred. The lawyers claim it was a racially motivated attack, while police say the shooting occurred after someone pointed a gun at deputies during the late-night raid at the home in Rankin County, just east of the state capital of Jackson. Attorneys for Michael, who is 32, says he was critically injured by Rankin County deputies. Michael was released from the hospital and attended a news conference where he nodded affirmatively when his lawyer, Michael Shabazz, asked if deputies had beaten him and shot him in the mouth. This is deliberate. This is drawn out. This is unheard of, Shabazz told reporters. According to Shabazz, deputies never presented a warrant before forcing their way into the home. The uncivilized mutt deputies immediately subdued Michael and another man, Eddie Terrell Parker, who counted 6 officers and described all of them, not surprisingly, as white. Neither Michael nor Eddie resisted, he said. Eddie said he was sitting in his bedroom at around 10 p.m. when he heard loud talking coming from the home's living room. He said he opened his door and saw deputies in the hallway who immediately instructed him to get down on the floor. Over the course of 90 minutes, Eddie and Michael said they were beaten, shocked with tasers, and ordered to lie on their backs as deputies poured milk over their faces. Michael said he was on his knees at the end of the ordeal when one of the uncivilized mutt deputies approached him, stuck the barrel of a gun in his mouth, and squeezed the trigger. The bullet exited one of his ears. The Justice Department released a statement following the news conference saying its Civil Rights Division, along with local FBI agents and federal prosecutors in Mississippi, have opened a federal civil rights investigation. Bailey Martin, a spokesperson for the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, said the state agency also is investigating the shooting. They declined further comment. In a news release on January 25th, the Bureau said that deputies were conducting a narcotics investigation when they entered the home. The Bureau said the shooting occurred after someone pointed a gun toward the deputies. The statement does not say whether a weapon was recovered at the scene. Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey said in a statement he immediately sought a state investigation. Now, the sheriff's office didn't provide many details, but did say that Michael Jenkins was charged with assaulting a police officer and, get this fam, drug possession, while Eddie Parker was charged with paraphernalia and disorderly conduct. I'll bet you a whole donut the charges gets dropped. And you know why they're going to drop the charges? In hopes that Mike and Eddie drop charges against them. Let me tell you something that I know about the police, fam. When they think they're right, they always got evidence. Those cameras are always on. The only time you don't see what's on the cameras immediately, it's when they're in the wrong. Because usually they're doctoring up those cameras. They're doctoring up the footage. That's right, I said it. They're doctoring up the footage. They care nothing about the people in Jackson, Mississippi. Nowhere in Mississippi, nowhere in America. They don't care, man. These people are outlaws, fam. It's the criminals signing up to police so-called criminals. In most of these jurisdictions, the police are the biggest criminals in town. Real talk, fam. This is coming from a law-abiding citizen. Look, fam, I want peace. I want to live in a safe neighborhood just like anybody else. And contrary to popular belief, people who live in impoverished communities also would like to live in peace. Most people. Most people who live in impoverished neighborhoods, they still get up off their butts and go to work. Now, obviously, that's not in the best interest of media to let y'all know that, because they want you to look down on the people in the hood. They want you to believe that whatever happened to people in the hood, they deserved it. They get what they get because, after all, they're the bottom of the barrel. They're what's wrong with society. No. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with society. The people who got it. That's right. Some of the most wicked, low-down, dirty, conniving, evil people I know are at the top. They got that paper, fam, and they got that power, and they got that influence. They are wicked. I'm talking about the devil's advocates. These two gentlemen deserve justice. We know if they were right, there would be no investigation. And I wouldn't allow Mississippi Bureau of Investigations to investigate nothing, because they're incapable of fair and impartial treatment towards anybody, let alone black citizens. They stay doing corrupt stuff. They stay covering up corruption. I wouldn't take nothing to them. The only chance a black man got is to go towards, take the case to the U.S. Department of Justice. That's it. I wouldn't trust no part of Mississippi law enforcement, no part of it. They're all in the same gang. You know, they're the same ones who keep on saying every time somebody black gets hung in Mississippi, every time there's a dirty cop doing something to black folks, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, they right there covering for them. Oh, we see no wrong. Oh, we've investigated, we found nothing. We don't see any problems. No, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. Boy, I can't wait for the day, boy. You know that day gonna come, right? It's gonna come, right? And like everything in life, when there's major change, it comes when you least expect it. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?